In the golden era of American muscle, the 60s and 70s unleashed some of the most iconic cars ever built. But beyond the celebrated classics, there lie hidden treasures, powerful, stylish, and forgotten by time. Today, we're revving up the stories of 10 such magnificent muscle cars that slipped through the cracks of history. Join us as we peel back the layers of the past, uncovering these rare beasts that once ruled the highways. First up, the car that ignited the muscle car revolution, the 1964 Pontiac GTO. Often hailed as the original muscle car, the GTO was a bold statement by Pontiac, breaking the mold and setting new standards in power and style. Its heart, a roaring 389 cubic inch V8 engine, capable of pumping out a thrilling 325 horsepower. The GTO wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of raw American power and freedom. With a simple flick of the ignition, drivers were greeted with a deep, commanding rumble, a sound that promised unbridled excitement. It was more than just numbers on a spec sheet, it was about the feeling it gave you as you gripped the wheel and stepped on the gas. This car didn't just turn heads, it started a revolution. From its aggressive stance to its sleek lines, the GTO was designed to stand out. It was a car that demanded attention and respect, not just for its performance, but for its role in automotive history. The 1964 Pontiac GTO didn't just lead the pack, it created a whole new race. Now let's roar into the realm of the 1967 Chevrolet Camaro Z28, a street-legal powerhouse that dared to challenge the Ford Mustang's dominance. Under its hood lay a beastly 427 cubic inch V8 engine, a heart of steel churning out a staggering 425 horsepower. The Z28 was not just a car, it was a statement of speed, strength, and sheer American engineering. It was designed not only to perform on the streets, but to dominate them. With every press of the pedal, it unleashed a force that could only be described as exhilarating. This Camaro was more than a match for its rivals, combining raw power with a finesse that was rare for its time. It symbolized a new era in muscle cars, where power and performance were matched by agility and handling. The 1967 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 wasn't just built to compete, it was built to conquer. Turning the page to a true legend, the 1968 Shelby Cobra GT500, a marvel of American muscle. This iteration of the Ford Mustang wasn't just another addition to the lineup, it was a performance beast. What set it apart? A significant enhancement, a larger hood scoop, boosting not just the car's aggressive appearance, but also its horsepower and torque. This Shelby wasn't just about raw power, it was about crafting a car that could harness the power with grace and agility. The GT500's roaring engine and enhanced performance features made it a force to be reckoned with both on the street and the track. Driving a Shelby Cobra GT500 was more than an experience, it was a journey into the heart of what makes muscle cars so captivating. It symbolized the perfect union of style, power, and engineering, a union that left an indelible mark on the automotive world. Now we cruise into the realm of a car that redefined the American muscle landscape, the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. This wasn't just a car, it was the birth of a new legend. The Daytona was a marvel of engineering and aerodynamics, a car that looked like it was born to conquer both the road and the racetrack. What set the Daytona apart was its iconic nose cone and massive rear wing, features that not only gave it a unique appearance but also significantly enhanced its high-speed stability. This was a car that didn't just turn heads, it snapped them around with its audacious design and thunderous presence. Driving a Charger Daytona was like commanding a piece of automotive history. It represented a bold step forward in muscle car design, combining raw power with a groundbreaking aerodynamic enhancements. The Daytona was not just a car, it was a statement of ambition, power, and fearless innovation. Next in our lineup is the 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda, a titan among muscle cars. This car wasn't just powerful, it was a powerhouse redefining the limits of street-legal performance in the 1970s. As its core lay the legendary Hemi engine, a mammoth 426 cubic inch beast that delivered an earth-shaking 425 horsepower. The Hemi Cuda was more than just numbers and specs, it was a symbol of the muscle car era's peak. Its aggressive styling, wide stance, and the unmistakable roar of its Hemi engine made it a dream for car enthusiasts and a nightmare for its competitors. Owning a Hemi Cuda was like holding a piece of automotive legend. It wasn't just about the exhilarating speed or the raw power, it was about the feeling of unrivaled dominance on the road. This car didn't just perform, it enthralled, leaving a lasting legacy as one of the most formidable muscle cars ever built. Now let's turn our attention to a true speed demon, the 1970 Oldsmobile 442 W30. This car wasn't just fast, it was one of the fastest muscle cars ever to hit the streets. The W30 package added an extra edge to the already powerful 442, equipping it with a 455 cubic inch V8 engine and fine-tuned for maximum performance. What made the 442 W30 stand out was its incredible balance of speed, power, and handling. It was a car that could launch off the line with breathtaking acceleration and keep its composure around tight corners. This wasn't just about going fast, it was about mastering the art of speed. Owning a 442 W30 was like having a piece of racing history in your garage. It was a muscle car that could rival the best, with a rumbling engine sound that signaled its intent and performance that lived up to the promise. The 1970 Oldsmobile 442 W30 wasn't just a fast car, it was a legend on wheels. Now let's soar into the story of an iconic marvel, the 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner Superbird. This car wasn't just a muscle car, it was a symbol of automotive extravagance and innovation. Known for its distinctive aerodynamic design, the Superbird was a standout with its enormous rear wing and unique nose cone. What truly set the Superbird apart was its purpose-built design for NASCAR racing. It was a car that brought track performance to the public road, boasting a commanding 426 Hemi engine or the equally impressive 440 Super Commando V8. This car was all about high speeds and high stakes. Driving a Superbird was an experience like no other. It was a car that demanded attention and respect, not just for its performance, but for its bold statement in automotive design. The Superbird was a muscle car that pushed boundaries, a car that wasn't afraid to stand out in a crowd. Next up, the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454, a titan of muscle cars. Its heart, a massive 454 cubic inch V8 engine, made it one of the era's most powerful vehicles. More than power, the Chevelle SS 454 symbolized the peak of automotive culture in the 70s. With its striking looks and the optional LS6 package boosting power to 450 horsepower, it was a street and strip legend. The Chevelle SS 454 wasn't just a car, it was an icon of muscle and style, cherished by enthusiasts and remembered as a hallmark of its time. Moving on, we explore the 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner. This muscle car carried forward the legacy of its predecessors with pride and power. Known for its more refined yet still aggressive design, the 71 Roadrunner was a perfect blend of performance and style. What made the 1971 Roadrunner special was its commitment to performance without compromising its unique character. Equipped with robust engine options like the 383 cubic inch V8 or the legendary 426 Hemi, it delivered an exhilarating performance that thrilled muscle car enthusiasts. The 1971 Roadrunner wasn't just about speed, it was about making a statement. With its characteristic beep-beep horn and vibrant color options, it embodied the fun and excitement of the muscle car era. Our final car for today is the 1973 Pontiac Trans Am, a legendary end to the original Trans Am series. Known for its bold styling and the famous Screaming Chicken hood decal, this model stands as a pinnacle of muscle car history. Equipped with a powerful 455 Super Duty engine, one of the era's last true big blocks, the 73 Trans Am was a force on both the street and track. It symbolized the height of muscle car performance and style. As we showcase this muscle car, the 1973 Pontiac Trans Am remains a symbol of an exhilarating era in automotive history, a fitting close to today's journey through classic muscle car legends. And that's a wrap on our muscle car adventure. From the pioneering GTO to the stunning Superbird and the mighty Trans Am, we've taken a high-speed trip through history. These cars aren't just classics, they're the heartbeats of American muscle, echoing a legacy of power and style. Thanks for joining us on this nostalgic ride. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more motoring journeys.